Good morning. Greetings from Maine. My name is Tammy, and I would like to welcome you to Soulfly's Unique Boutique. This is my FlossTube channel about cross-stitch quilting and whatever I can get my hands on to. Okay, today is November 22nd, 2024. Happy Friday, everybody. And this is FlossTube number 66. And I need you to hold on. Well, I had a couple finishes, but I seem to have misplaced them. Yeah. So let's just jump into it, shall we? I think I might have a picture of one. I did. This one was for the R in darkness, and it it was over 100 stitches, believe it or not. It doesn't look like it because there's a lot of back stitching to it, but it was. It's called the Resting Grinch Face. And oh, there it is. And so it looks like. And I did this in a 16 count green Ada. And then I ended up doing another small one. But yeah, it's all done. It's cute. And what's Christmas without the Grinch, And that's by Virginia Lee on Etsy. Okay, and then there was another one that I did that came in a bundle. It's on the same green Ada. It's got red ho 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 with the whole line. And then I used a EMC variegated or variation that's Christmas colors around it. So there's that. Should have probably looked for them earlier, but it's just I have a mess everywhere. So. Okay, so what did I work on? I worked on 7 projects. So I didn't do too awful bad. Mm. Mm. Okay. This was a start yesterday. Between working on 3 cheers, the Cheshire, the Queen of Hearts, and the Cheshire Cat, I was able to earn a new start. I mean, granted, it was just supposed to be 1. I understand that. But I figured I got over 1,000 stitches on all 3 of them, so it worked out. So this is from Robert Rainbow Hunter on Etsy, and it's called Owl. And this is the first time I'm doing diagonal stitching. It comes in diagonals here, and then it goes to the other diagonals here. It kind of does this chevron type of thing. And for this particular one, the diagonal stitching is working. I also tried diagonals in my Cheshire Cat. No. I don't know. And I'm also doing a little bit of parking on this one. So you'll have to excuse the threads. My coffee here. And this is how much I got done. This is 466 stitches. And I do sections of 20 going across and down. So that's why these are here. And then I started doing the diagonals here, which are in the pattern themselves. And it's very interesting because when I get to a certain point, then the diagonals going the other way will start. But I think I'm going to get this one little corner done first. See how it looks and take it from there. And then the owls come in right in the middle here. This is a 15 by 15 piece of 18 count easy guide. And I am using the called for flosses. I probably should have ordered more of certain colors, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I started it yesterday and worked on it pretty much all day. As far as trying to get to adulting things this week, I have been a major fail, and it is what it is. So here is yeah. Now, so there's that one. The other one that I worked on is the Halloween Squirrel by the Blue Flower. And my goal was to get over, well, the 1,000 stitches that was owed complete. So I got 1,180 stitches complete. And that included the ones that I did before. The 420 is in there. Or 400 and whatever. I did have over 900, but here we are. I'm thinking this is on an 18 count or 16 count. I think it's 16 count. Icelandic beige. And so I finished the pumpkin. I started putting the border around here. I started on the vine and I got this bowl complete and I started filling it with the acorns. Now, the next time I work on this, I think I'm going to work some more on this border here and then work on getting the other squirrel in that's dressed like Dracula. That's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. And finish the acorns in the bowl. Because as you saw, right here, this part here, that's his hand starting. So the next time I pick this out, it's going to be another 1,000 stitches. And then I restarted the Cheshire Cat from Miss Bugatti. And I also used this for the L's in Telltale because the author of the book from was Lewis Carroll. So I so there he is in all his glory. Cute. So I did try to do diagonals on this and just I was tracking it with the when you use Pattern Keeper you have the little you can highlight the symbol. And then when you're all done in that particular square, you can hit another thing that looks like a paintbrush, and you can pick a color that you want to what your um, finished stitches are going to be covered. So what I did was I would just go in between the 20 stitch 20 stitches across diagonals and just do, you know, but when you do a diagonal, you start, say, at the top of the 20, go over 20, and then your next line, you subtract 1, and then subtract 1 until you get down to the, I don't, I don't think that's for me. If it was more block coloring and not so many color changes in between, like here, it may be okay, because this is a lot of block coloring. It may work. I don't know. But anyway, I switched this out for when I restarted it. I switched it out for an 18 count easy guide, and I had a piece that's bigger than what I needed, but that's okay. And I got 1,009 stitches. There's the frame. I'm liking this. I'm really liking this better because I did this basically this weekend. Plus, I'd work on Halloween Squirrel for a little bit, and then I restarted this, and then I worked on Halloween. Then I worked on this for a little bit, and then finished up what I needed to do in Halloween Squirrel. And I was actually watching the live action version of Alice in Wonderland while I was stitching on this. Yeah, because I love the Cheshire Cat on there, and I like the dog and Bayhard, and I think the White Queen's a little off. I know the Red Queen's a little off, but it's okay. So, and then I work on this again. I put down 3,000 stitches for the whole thing. So I still have 2,000 and some change to do. So, I think the next time I work on this, I will get the rest of it done. This may be a focus piece for, sorry, crinkles. This may be a focus piece coming up, and not just for the weekend, but for a month. I think that's what I'm going to do with my full coverages now. I think I'm just going to, I've given up on the theme months because they never work. I have, I'm going to do I'm going to fill out my Whipco board, but I'm going to do it myself with my wheels and pick out 2 whips of the week, and I'm going to work on those for 2 weeks. So, whatever stitches I get. I also have a wheel that has the number of stitches that for different numbers from 300 to I think 2,000, 2,500. Not sure. Now the other thing, I did try to finish this, but it did not work out. But I did try to finish it. This is my. Oh no, that's not the one I'm looking for. Oh, right there. I have a thread hanging. Sorry. But this is the gingerbread house by Stitching Sprout, and this is done on a 14 count chamomile tea from Fabrics Under the Sea. Cute. So this I want to finish. Basically, there's a couple that I want to finish. So, this one got 541 stitches. So I didn't do too awful bad. But there's a lot of, color changes that are quick because you have to like filling in this white, and then when that's all done, I'm doing color completing for this one. And then I also worked on Noel. Hold please. Um, I worked on Noel from Fox and Fox. Um, this one is a small full coverage from Fox and Fox. I've also used it for the N in Darkness. So there is Noel. And I love the colors in this. I still have to get some, but I'm happy working on the colors that I'm working on. So not too worried about it. Uh, oh, oh, where did I put? Thought I had it here. Here. Nope. Nice. Oh my God, I think I'm losing my mind. I really do. Hmm. I don't know where I put that one either. Hold on, one more time. I swear, it's the last time. Okay, things are disappearing in my house. That's all I have to say. No idea where it is. None. Whatsoever. Like, oh, but anyway, you saw a picture of it. You know what it looks like. It's, I got the end almost complete. The first section. Um, okay. I got this section almost done. The end. Right here. And then I'm going to move over here. And I might, I don't know. I might just go across this way, go across this way, go across this way. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I did try diagonals with this one too. I don't like. I'm not doing diagonals. That's all there is to that. So, all right. And then for the T's in Telltale, um, I did worked on this one. Triangles of the heart. And I had the purple complete. I had one of these green triangles done, and I had only this much of the blue. So I finished the blue. So this blue section is all done. I've got to frog out these two because I made a mistake in counting, and then start up here and put the rest of the green in, and then I can work on the yellow, and then there's finish up the orange, and then there's a section that's kind of reddish or a very dark orange. This goes quick. I love it. I have a feeling this is going to be one of my finishes this year. Um, so yeah, I have. They had an opening. They opened up Whip Warriors um, Facebook group, and if I can figure it out, because their challenges are rather vague, but if I can figure it out, But they had 3 streams that you can do on. You can do Swiwi, you can do 25 and 25, or you can do no new whips. Well, me doing no new whips is not gonna happen. So I signed up for 20 and 25. 25 and 25. So this is my list. Don't worry about the stitch counts. But this is my list of 25 finishes that I want to get done. So basically what's going to happen is I'm going to spin my wheel of finishes, and whatever comes up, say it's midwinter mush glue. And I put 500 stitches on that. And I know 500 stitches is not going to finish it. So I'm just going to go with it, and that's going to be my focus piece until it's done. And then I'm going to replace it with something else. That's why I'm doing this. So I want to try to get 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done before I replace anything. So we'll see. But that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do that. And then I have 25 things on that I'm going to put on another board like this that are going to be whips. And those counts are going to matter. So say I put my hawk moth on there. Well, I got to make sure I get those stitches done before I spin the wheel again. So it'll be a focus. And I'm going to pick one focus every week. And then start all over again. You know. So all right. Now, the other thing that I forgot to show you last time, and these were the D's in darkness and buried. So the D in darkness and the D in buried, I did my hawk moth. Oops. This is my hawk moth. No, it doesn't go that way. It goes this way. Sorry. So confused. Oh, this has been a week. And it's been a bad week. So yeah. So this is my hawk moth. So yeah. I finished the wing. At least I outlined the wing. Next time I work on this, and hopefully this will come up in challenges, I'm going to work on the body and then take it from there. And then finish up this wing, and then I'm going to fit. And then I'm going to work my way up to the next one, over to the next one, down to this one. So this one I hope to get done. It's not on my finishes, so we're all right there. So I'm hoping what'll happen is when I get to a certain point where I think I can finish it, I will put this as a replacement for anything that I finished on my board. So that's how that's going to work. All right, the other thing that okay, we did this one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, the other thing I worked on, or I started, this is mini owl ornament. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. This is from Box and Fox. Granted, I substituted a few things, like the ears up here are done in Gentle Arts. Can't remember. But then the owl body itself is done in Weeks Dye Works Havana. And those are the only two changes I made. Everything else is called for. I just think he's so adorable. He's so cute. He's so cute. Then I worked on for the A in Darkness. No, Telltale. The A in Telltale. So the only letters I really have left are, what letters do I have? Okay. I need to I know the E in Darkness, the two E's in Telltale, and the E in Buried, plus the U, the R, and the I. Not sure about that one. I may not be finishing that word. I don't know. We'll see. So for the A, I worked on, and I got my 100 stitches, so I'm good with it. But I want to get the rest of the other stitches in there. When I take these out for challenges, I want to make sure that I get the amount of stitches that I need in there. So this is, I called for 400. This is Autumn Owl by Pigeon Coop. And I'm working all on this side. This side is almost done. It just has a few ninja stitches here and there. And then that one. So I'm working on the tail. And this looks so good. When I looked at it and the way he does things, I was like, I don't know. And then I got the book and I was looking at him. I'm like, maybe. And then it was like, oh my God, I love it. And I do. I really love how this one's coming out. Okay. So that is it for all my stitching. Yay. um, okay. So my plans and my goal for this week. Now, considering this week is how Thanksgiving, I will be filming on Black Friday, like I did last year. So, but I am going to work on Elvira because that's going to be my E's for Darkness, Buried, and Telltale. I'm going to finish my Gingerbread Man, my Quirky Quaker, and my my weekend stitch for this weekend is going to be Plum Street Samplers, The Addams Family. This is definitely John and Abigail. And I was a little hesitant about this one at first, but then when it started, I was like, oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. So, I have, this is my starting point. And I'm trying to think if there's anything in here that starts with the letter R, or the letter U, but really. So, here I am. So I'm going to attempt to finish the house. I'm going to work some more on the cemetery. And I'm going to work I want to try to get, oh, there's a rake. Or, no, it's a pitchfork. Huh. Well, well, there's an urn. I mean, they call this urns, so there we go. I'll work on the urn, and this has an urn in it, so I can also work on this for the U in berry. So yeah, and I'm gonna try to get more of this tree. This is part of the tree. See, that goes into the urn. So I'm gonna try to get some more of this tree done. So, um, I spun so for stitches. So it's 500 stitches, but you know what? If I get more than that, all the more power to me. Um, so it's my weekend warrior, which means I work on it all weekend. So, well, okay. So we have that for the U. Earn in Adam's family. Okay, so we just need E's, the I, and A was autumn, owl. So we just need the E's. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 400 stitches on Elvira for the E's, and an I and an R. So all right. So I am also on Thursday, next Thursday, it's coming Thursday. I am going to work on, or I am going to start, I should say, my Thanksgiving Quaker. If I can find it. I'm up to here with the Halloween spooky macabre stitching. That's why I didn't work on anything. I didn't work on the Poe. I didn't work on anything creepy except for the Halloween tree. I mean, the Halloween squirrel, only because that one had been calling me. So I am done with that kind of stitching for a while. Because I can't take any more of it. There are a few things that I really do want to finish, and that's why they're going to go on the wheels. Yeah. Oh, come on, where are you? Oh, right there. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Okay. This is from Tinsel Cross Stitch on Etsy. It's Thanksgiving Quaker. I don't know how many stitches. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to spin my wheel, that way you can see. I do have how many stitches wheel. And I'm trying to see. That would work. We have look like little birds, which could be robins. And we have this bird right there. It could be a rooster. And yeah, so that'll work. We'll call these little birds right here robins, because they're all going to be in the same color. And I did get a color for this. So the R will be Thanksgiving Quaker. With Worcester. Okay. So that one will be done. Yay! Now, the other one I'm going to start is Autumn Quaker. And I actually have a picture of it, so hold on. Oh. Here it is. This is Autumn Quaker, and it's by Irina Viber. The company is Verbena on Etsy. And this is actually done on a linen, but no. So, I ordered the floss. I have the floss, the whole bit, and this is what it looks like. That's just part of it. But it's pretty cool, and it's got different motifs on it. So that's going to be my start. I might start that this afternoon. I don't know. But yeah. And there's no I don't think. Hold on. Check. I do have it on here. Right there. You're welcome. No, there's really nothing with an I. No, not really. Here's the mock-up. I think it's kind of pretty. I like it, and I like the colors. So, that'll be good. Alright, so I'm gonna have to find an I. Actually, Thanksgiving has a couple I's in it, so we might be using that one too for the I. Okay. We're working on for the East, and Elvira has an I in it too, so. Alright, so there are a few things that I wanted to talk about. First of all, I got in my stitching Dying for Sass colors. And this is FROS. Isn't it pretty? It's either this one or the other one for the Thanksgiving Quaker. And then I got the Great Pumpkin. And then I got Fourth Row. And OB Ball. It's much darker. So I think this is going to be the one that I use for the Thanksgiving Quaker. The other thing is I'm going to continue. I'm going to put in another whatever to make it 1,000 stitches on Judgnaut. Um, I'm gonna work on my Be Merry ornament, and I'm going to finish my mini owl ornament. I've already worked on my autumn owl, so I can basically work on whatever I want. I'm going to attempt to work on the geometric fox. I know I put that down for like 3 weeks now and I haven't even touched it, but it hasn't been calling. What has been calling, though, are ornaments. And I do have a fox ornament. I might just do that instead. I need to finish the crit ornament that I'm making for my succulents. That was one day's work. Just done on a 14 count fabric flare confetti. And I love stitching on this fabric. I love it. I love putting anything on fabric flare. So there's that. So I'm going to try to finish that. And I am going to work on this. Now, this is from wrought iron something. It was in one of the Just Cross Stitch magazines. And it is called it's a Christmas heart tree. And this is as far as I've gotten. I'm doing this on an 18 count, which white and silver. So it's opalescent. You can see opalescence there. I'm using Sulky True Red and Christmas Green. So I want to work on this. I want to get some stitches in this. And I can't remember how many I put down, but I know I put some down in my book. So those are my plans, at least some of my plans. Now, I put out a post, Facebook post, and on Instagram post about next month. Now, next month is, of course, December. And I took a page from Stitching by the Shore Laura about, in October, if you watch her, and you really should watch her. If you watch her, she was born in October. So on the 23rd of October, she turned 55. In December, I turned 55. So she and I are the same age. Just, she's actually, yeah, 2 months and 1 day older than me. Yeah, 2 months and 1 day. Not that it matters, but I'm just saying. So anyway, so on Laura's Facebook page and or Stitching by the Shore with Laura, her Facebook page, and on Crafts and Books and Vacation Land Stitchers, which is the Facebook page for people who live in Maine to find stitchy buddies. None of them live around me, so I don't have a stitchy buddy still. I have some people that I stitch with, but it's we've never met, and I really need to figure out. I need to do a Zoom for a select few that have been with me since pretty much. There's been one lady that's been with me since I started. She was the first lady to comment, first, you know. That's okay. I can do a group Zoom. I don't know if I can, but I'm pretty much willing to give it a shot. I think what I'm going to do is find out if Crafts and Books are having any Zooms next week and maybe join in one of those. But anyway, so I decided that I wanted to do a Deck the Halls ornament SAL for my birthday. So basically, what I'm asking people to do is to pick out, and they're small, just keep them simple, just a few colors. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. This one is a little bit more complicated only because it's got a lot going on. But it's only 2 colors. Okay. But like with the little mini owl, I have 500 and 500 and something stitches in that in one day. I mean, granted, I worked or one afternoon because I worked on it continuously. I try to work on 2 projects every day. So I have some really small ornaments that I think they're only like 20 by 20 or something like that. And I'm doing them. I did one on 16 count, and I think I might do the rest of them on 16 count. Not quite sure yet. But if you go to SoFly's Unique Boutique Facebook group and ask to be added into the group, I will keep my progress on what I'm working on. And I'm going to work on some of my Advent. I'm sure some of my Advent ornaments are in here. And maybe work on some of my Frosty. No, Snow Village. Thanks. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. I have a few ornaments that came out the newest edition of the new Christmas edition of just cross stitch ornament edition. I kitted up a couple of those. But other than that, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing ornament stitching. Class. My focus piece for the month of December will be Jardin Privé's 12 Days of Christmas. So I'm going to work on that a little bit every day for a month. And then in January, I want to say, I think it's the Addams Family. Oh, I'm entirely sure. I am not a seasonal stitcher. I don't care when I stitch Halloween. I don't care when I stitch Christmas. I don't care when I stitch Easter. I don't do it in season. Okay, so yes. No, that's the wrong. That's the Whip Warrior stuff. Focus whips is here. Okay, so I did try with the Edgar Allan poetry. I did not get very far. I did not work anymore on Autumn Provides. I'm done with that one for now. But in December it'll be the 12 Days of Christmas, and then in January it'll be the Addams Family by Plum Street. So hopefully, if for the month of January I work on that, that'll be, because I think, yes, so that's going to be the one I concentrate on. It's the first one I concentrate on. And maybe I'll just do 100 stitches a day, because that seems to work well for me. So, but yeah. And then I'm just going to make a list of another 25 whips that I have. I think it ended up being 26, but that's all right. If it did, it did. I have miserably failed on any and all challenges. So, except my own. Yeah. So I'm going to restart my temperature stitching in January. So these are the 10 whips at 100 stitches a piece. And I'm only doing the high for the day. So the last number in the high for January 1st is, say it ends in a 3. So it'll be the Book of Dragons that gets 100 stitches. These are all pretty much new starts, or stuff I haven't worked on in a while. I put the Book of Dragons twice. That was smart. Oh well. Keep it that way. And then when I get a new one, something, say it's like, I really screwed up, didn't I? Say, it ends in a 4, and 4 is death's head hawkmoth, and 4 comes up 10 times in 1 month. Then that gets 1,000 stitches, and then I'm done with it, and I replace it with something else. And then these are the 25 whips that I'm going to be working on, or 26 actually. So what's going to happen is I'm going to spin my wheel, and whatever comes up, and the winter Quaker Heart, spring Quaker Heart, the summer Quaker Heart, and the autumn Quaker Heart are all new starts. I should really take them off the wheel, but I'm not going to. And then Old Glory is also a new start, and that's the same thing except in flag form of the Christmas tree. And then we got Halloween Quaker, Thanksgiving Quaker, Christmas Bears, Christmas Piggy. I'm going to work on Christmas Pig in December anyway, so that one might just be done. I don't know. We'll see. I am going to have a focus. Also, even though I'm having a focus finish, I'm going to have a focus piece, which will be 100 stitches a day. So I think of things that I really, 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 really want to work on, that aren't on that list or this list. So, the other thing I wanted to show you. Sorry, I don't mean to get that close. But New Year's Eve. And I had done the hare and deer in December 31st, 2022. Well, the bear and the owl. December 31st, 2024. This will be a new start. Definitely. Will it be my last new start? No. Because how I want to work it is that I want to, if I complete 2 finishes, on my finish board. If I complete 2 of them, I get a new start. I know a lot of people have done that, and I'm going to stick with it because I'm not going to have as many plans. I have been planning the crap out of everything, and I'm not liking it. That's why I think I failed so much this month, was because there were too many things that I wanted to do. So I'm going to pick one challenge a month. I'm going to pick my 4 stitch of words a month. Work on a finish until it's done. Pick 2 whips for the month. And 1 focus piece is 100 stitches a day. That's it. So we got 1 challenge, either the I Spy or the acrostic from Beth. My stitch words, which are 4 of them for the month. So I earn, every time I finish a word, I earn $1. I did not finish Ritualistic in October, so I got nothing. I did finish Nevermore. I have just finished Darkness, so that's $2. I'm going to finish Buried and Telltale. Oh, actually, yes, Buried and Telltale for this month. So that would be $4 that I earn towards a new start. Okay. So, and then if I finish 2 finishes on my board, those are $1 a piece. Any finish that I do this year will be $1. That means that I can buy more than just floss. The only thing I'm buying this year is floss. No patterns, nothing on Etsy, nothing, basically. But there are a few patterns that I want to get, and they are from Thread Geeks. But you're gonna have to wait because the patterns are approximately $10 a piece. So if I want 4 patterns, I need $40 worth of stuff done. If I want 4 patterns. So, so there's that. Am I going to do the stitch tracker for December? Yes. But I'm not going to fill it out until I've, like when I finish, say, the gingerbread man. I'll keep a track of how many days it took me to finish it. And then, well, actually, I'll start out with Corky Quaker gingerbread man on the stitch cracker. Repeat. Rewind. I will keep, when I say, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to finish the gingerbread man, the Quirky Quaker gingerbread man. Put that on the line and then keep track of how many days it takes me to finish it. Because what I was doing with this one here was, like, with Autumn Provides, I put 100 stitches every time. If I worked on Queen of Hearts, I wrote down how many days I worked on it. Same with Owl Hollow to get that 400 stitches. Dog lessons, the whole thing. I mean, I worked on Elvira for 2 days and got 300 stitches. That's how I'm going to work this one. So, this one's done because there's only 1 week left. And I still need to work on Alabama for the month and start the Thanksgiving Quaker, which is going to take care of the R for the rooster, and the I, because there's two I's in the word Thanksgiving. The U is going to be taken care of with the urn in the Adams family. That's my focus piece for this weekend. And the E's are going to be from Elvira. Elvira's been getting a lot of work in. I think Frank's getting a little jealous. Frank for a little. Oh my goodness, it's been a week. Let's just put it that way. It's been a week. So anyway, um, so let's move on to a little bit of life, shall we? Last Thursday I did not have my counseling appointment because I could not, because I needed to take my daughter. My daughter desperately needed to go to the doctor's. She has had a cough that is just will not quit. So they didn't do much. There's not much they can do. So I got her some cough syrup, and I got her, they put her on an antibiotic. She's got today and tomorrow. She's done. So yeah, so we did that. And then we ended up going grocery shopping. Came home Thursday, have not left since. I've been here since last Thursday and don't want to go anywhere. But I have to go somewhere today. Because I have to go to the grocery store. I just, I don't want anything to do with it. But anyway, so that's how my week's been. I've been very sad this week due to the fact that I'm finding out that I need to talk to my counselor at least once a week. So next week is going to be a little rough because I won't see her until December again. We were having an internet issue that my husband came home and fixed like that. Evidently, we needed a new modem or something. And I said, well, tell me what you want and I'll get it to you for Christmas. End of story. So I had to keep on him about that. So the day after Thanksgiving, or on Thanksgiving Day, what I'm going to do is I'm going to log on to my 123 Stitch account. And like I said, from now until the beginning of next year, well, from now until January 2026, the only thing I'm buying is floss. Maybe fabric if I need it, because I still get my monthly. Speaking of that, I did get my fiber on Forbidden Fiber Company. This is FlossTube. There we go. That's very true to color. I love it. It's great. This is 18 count. Love my 18. So that's what we're going to do there. Okay. So the other thing that I'm going to do today is, if I can find where I put it, I just got it out. We're going to do a giveaway. Now, or giveaway / adoption. Gift / adoption. Now, this is called Three Pumpkins, and it is from La-Di-Da. Nope, I'm not doing it. I'm done. In it is the piece of fabric, and it's either 16 or 14. I want to say it's probably 14 or 16 because it's kind of like oatmeal. And this is how much I got done. Now, if you don't want this, just tell me in your comment. I'm good with it. I can figure out something else to do with. I cut it down and I'll use little scraps if I have to. But this is how far I got, and it's just one color, 310. And this is not me at all because I can't figure out what I did wrong, and I've taken it out a couple of times, and the border is just ridiculous, and I'm done. So if you would like to adopt this or, win this, get this gift slash adoption. Use the word 3. Not the number 3, the word 3, because this is called Pumpkins 3. And in the pattern itself, there's not, like right here, you have the 3, but right here, it's spelled out. So, spell out the word 3. And I'll put you guys on a wheel. I know I owe Claudia, and I'm sorry, Claudia, but I just have not had the ambition to get out and take care of that. But I will. Okay? So, but yeah, because Claudia won, and she sent me a comment saying she was very excited about, getting the funky fabric in the higher counts. That's funny, that, because I don't think I'm gonna do it. But I might for a couple things that I have coming up. I might use 25 count easy guide, which I do have. So, if you want the Pumpkins 3 by La Di Da, make sure you're over 18. Make sure you are a subscriber. And I did get a little bit of a bump in subscribers. So if you're new here, welcome. I hope you like what you see and like and subscribe. And all you have to do is comment the word 3. You can use 3 in a sentence. I don't care. And as long as your comment has the word 3 in it, you will be entered to receive the gift slash adopt the piece of whatever from me to you. Just let me know if you want just the pattern or if you want the whole thing. Okay, in your comment using the word 3. So I want to thank everybody. I am very grateful. I'm very thankful for everybody who has subscribed, new or regular. And I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I am trying. I need to get up off my couch and try to get things together for a whip parade at the end of next month. And also a finished parade for the things that I want to finish. Or at least 25 of the things that I want to finish. Okay. So I will see you next Friday. So those of you who have Black Friday shopped, good luck. I don't. If I want something, I get online and order it. I gotta figure out how to do that with food. But yeah. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving with family and friends. My husband's family is going to be coming over on Friday, and we are going to do our little, I don't know. I've got a turkey in there. I might just make everything for Friday and say, here you guys go. Enjoy. I think that's what I might do. Do my little appetizers for the day for Thanksgiving. I think that is what I might do. Because there's no way that the 3 of us are going to eat this big, huge turkey, considering my daughter doesn't eat leftovers. I'm not a big fan of turkey. Never have been. Probably never will be. And, this way we can cut it up and we can send some home with the kids. So, yep. So, I think that's what we might do. So, anyway. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for watching me. I really appreciate it. And the only other thing I can say is keep on stitching on, everybody. Bye.